Welcome to MathsFunKids. Here we look at the Neco common entrance pass question in mathematics. And today we'll be looking at these 5 questions. Now, question number 1 says that find the square root of 3 over 6 over 25. The square root of 3 over 6 over 25. So what we are going to do is that we combine the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So when we do that, we say 25 times 3. 25 times 3. 5 times 3, 15. Remember 1. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1 will give us 7. 75 plus 6 will give us 81. So we have 81 over 25. 81 over 25. Then we try to split them. 81 square root of 81 over square root of 25. The square root of 81 is 9. And the square root of 25 is 5. 5 goes in 81. We give us 1. Remember 4 over 5. So that's the final answer for question number 1. Question number 2. Mother deposits 5,000 naira in a savings bank account if she is paid an interest rate of 5% per annum for 2 years. How much is the simple interest? So we need to bring out the numbers here and what are they representing. The first one, which is the money Bola deposited into a saving account, is representing the principal. Okay, the principal is P. We are using P to represent the principal, which is 5,000 naira. Now, the rate is 5%, and the time is 2 years. So the simple interest formula is principal times rate times time all over 100. The principal is 5,000 naira. Multiplied by the rate 5, multiplied by the year 2, all over 100. 2 zeros, to cancel 2 zeros, we are left with 50, multiplied by 5 times 2 will give us 10. And therefore, 50 times 10 will give us 500. So the interest for 2 years is 500. Question number 3. Apple bought 5 books at 40 naira each and sold them for 150 naira. What is the loss? Now, the number of books are 5. Okay? Now, the cost of one book is 40 naira. So if cost of one book is 40 naira, cost of 5 books will be 40 naira multiplied by 5. So we have 200 naira. That's the cost of 5 books. Now we are told that he sold them for 150 naira. That is the selling price. The selling price is 150 naira. You can see that the selling price is less than the cost price. He bought the 5 books for 200 naira and he sold them for 150 naira. So loss, and we know that when the selling price is less than the cost price, we experience loss. So loss is cost price minus selling price. Cost price is 200 naira minus 150 naira, which is the selling price. So the loss is 50 naira. So the loss from here is what? 50 naira. Now let's look at the last question. The last question says, Ade bought a pair of shoes for 5,000 naira and he sold it for 4,000 naira. Now we can see something here. He bought that is the cost price. The cost price is 5,000 naira. And he sold it, so that is the selling price. And he sold it for 4,000 naira. Okay, we can see something that here the selling price is less than the cost price, just like what we had here, that the selling price is less than the cost price. Now, the question says here that what is the percentage profit or loss? We can see that when the selling price is less than the cost price, that is when the selling price is less than the cost price, we experience loss. So what we are going to calculate here is percentage loss. So it is not percentage profit. So we first of all calculate loss. And loss is the cost price minus selling price. So let's calculate loss. Loss, we have said that loss is the cost price minus selling price. The cost price there is 5,000 naira minus the selling price is 4,000 naira. So loss is 1,000 naira. Now that is not the final answer, because the question says that we should calculate percentage loss. Percentage loss is loss over cost price multiplied by 100 over 1. So loss is 1,000 all over the cost price is 5,000 naira multiplied by 100 over 1. So naira will cancel naira. These 3 zeros will cancel these 3 zeros there. We are left with 1 times 100 will give us 100. 5 times 1 will give us 5. And 5 goes in 100. 5 goes in 10 will give us 2. 5 goes in 0 is 0 and 5 goes in 1. So we will have 20%. So the percentage loss is 20%. We have come to the end of today's teaching. And when next time we meet, we will look at another 5 questions. Thank you very much.